Welcome to Flow. Let's get started. Today we'll start off in a kneeling position. Bring your hands to rest on your knees or your thighs. Allow your eyes to close and give yourself a few moments of breath here. Bring yourself into your body. Feel the expansion of your ribs with every inhale. And now slowly bring yourself up to stand on your knees. Extend your arms long in front of you and start to hinge your body back. Now, you don't have to go super far here. We're pretty early in our practice. Try to keep your shoulders in the same line of your hips, just to start to build a little bit of heat into your core and the fronts of your thighs. We take this 5 times total. You don't have to go super far back. Make sure that you don't have any sort of arch in your spine. After your 5th time, bring your hands down to the ground and bring yourself into a tabletop position. Start to move through cat and cow. Inhale, arch through your spine, lift your gaze up. And exhale, find a cat spine, press into the ground, pull your chin to your chest. Take that again. Inhale, arch through your spine, lift your chin, lift your gaze. Exhale, cat spine, press into the ground. And continue to move through this with your own breath at your own pace, just starting to find some more fluidity through the spine. Feel free to add in any extra elements here. Maybe that's a shift of your hips or a shake of your head. Take one final round here and bring yourself back to a neutral tabletop position. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Come to stand on your knees. Step your right foot in front of you into a 90-90 lunge position. Bring your left hand directly below your belly button and bring your right hand to your lower back. And now start to use your hands to manually manipulate your pelvis forwards and backwards. So we're moving in and out of a tucked pelvis position. So by using your hands, think of finding a little bit of an arch through your spine. With that, you can lift your gaze just slightly. And then do the exact opposite. Think of rounding in and rolling your pelvis forward, and continue to move through these 2 postures. Really use your hands for feedback here as you're moving through your pelvis. This doesn't have to be a huge range of motion, but you do want to feel and experience that movement through the pelvis. Bring yourself back to neutral pelvis. Place your left hand down, reach your right arm up, and then really think of rolling back. Your right shoulder open to the ceiling. Let your left ear drop down towards your left shoulder. Starting to find a nice pull into your right neck. Open your heart space to the ceiling. Give yourself a few more moments of breath here. And now bring your right hand down to the ground. Your right hand comes outside of your right foot. Step your left foot forward. Ragdoll forward fold. Find a soft bend with your knees. Let your head be nice and heavy. Let your torso be heavy. Take a gentle shake of your head, maybe, if that feels good. And then we're going to take everything to the opposite side. So step your right foot far back behind you. Move back into this lunge position. Bring your right hand to that space just below your belly button. Your left hand can come to your lower back. And start to find this manual manipulation of your pelvis using your hands. As you tuck your pelvis forward, pull your chin down to your chest, and you'll feel a little bit of an extra pull into the front of your right hip flexor. Keep moving between these 2 pelvic positions. Pull your pelvis back, reach your heart up, and then exhale, tuck under, pull your chin to your chest. And this doesn't have to be a huge range of motion, just find something small. Just feeling that idea of that movement through the pelvis. A little bit of movement through the spine here as well. Bring yourself back to a neutral spinal position. Bring your right hand inside of your left foot and take this twist. Reach your left arm straight up towards your ceiling. And then really try to lean yourself back towards the right. Let your right ear drop down towards your right shoulder and feel that opening into your left neck. Give yourself a few more moments of breath here. Actively press down into your bottom left foot. Try to spin your heart a little more open towards your ceiling. And now bring your left hand so it comes outside of your left foot. And then step your left foot back into a high plank position. Shoulders right over your wrists. Energize through your heels back behind you. Press yourself up, downward facing dog. Take a few moments of breath in this downward facing dog. Energize your heels down towards the mat. Feel the length through the backs of your legs. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up high. And now step your right foot so it comes between your hands. Lower your back knee down to the ground, similar to where we were before. Keep your left hand down, reach your right arm up. Now from here, start to bring your right hand underneath your right thigh. Think of like a cat spine. Inhale, reach your right arm up, and then exhale, find this contraction. Fill that negative space with your right hand. Good, we take this about 5 times total. Finding this openness through the chest, press down into your left hand. And now place your right hand inside of your right foot. And then shift your weight back into your left foot. So bend your left knee, extend your right leg, and try to flex your right toes up to the ceiling. So it's kind of like a deeper lateral lunge with your hands reaching over towards your right foot. Breathe into this space, this length that you're creating into the right hamstring and right inner thigh. Now we're gonna rotate to the back of your mat. So crawl your hands over towards your left foot. Warrior 1 feet, reach your arms up. Keep your front left knee tracking right over your left toes. Pull your shoulders down. Open through the arms. Interlace your fingers at the base of your spine. And then pitch yourself forward into a half humble warrior. Now keep this going and release yourself all the way down so your torso comes inside of your front left leg. Feel this nice release into your left hamstring. Let your head be as heavy as possible. And now use your arms to bring yourself back up. Bring your hands to heart center. Shift all of your weight forward onto your front left leg. Tap your right toes in. And then start to slide your right toes so they're coming out and in. So you're kind of coming into this one-legged squat position. Bend your bottom knee, send the right toes out to the side, and then zipper everything and come right back up to center. And keep this moving, going out and in and out and in. We take this about 8 times total, really finding a lot of stability through that bottom left foot. And after your final time, stay at the top, shift your weight to your right foot, pull your left knee up, one-legged mountain. Just giving that left leg a little bit of a break. Take a twist, bring your right hand to your left knee. Maybe your left hand comes back behind you. Find this rotation, actively plant down into your bottom right foot. Take your left foot, step it far back, warrior 2. Keep a bend in your front right knee. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior, tip the body up and back. Feel your right rib space pull up towards the ceiling. Low lunge, bring both hands down, lower your left knee. And then bring your right knee back to meet it. We're back in our tabletop position. From this tabletop, we're gonna take scapular cat and cow. So a little bit different from earlier. Instead of finding a huge movement through the spine, I want you to think of pulling your shoulder blades together and then pressing your shoulder blades apart. So we're really focusing on just the shoulders here, the shoulder blade area, the scapular area. So the lower spine may find a little bit of movement, but we want most of this movement to come from the shoulder blades and from the thoracic spine. Pull the shoulder blades together and just think of really using your hands against the mat. Take one final set and shift yourself back to downward facing dog. Lift your left leg and now step your left foot so it comes between your hands. We take all of this to the second side. Reach your left arm up to the ceiling, find your twist, and now bring your left hand inside of your left thigh. And then just keep that moving. Inhale to open the heart. Exhale, contract. And continue to move through. Inhale, open through the heart. Exhale, nice deep contraction. Last one here, open through the chest and then bring your left hand inside of your left foot. Shift your weight back, bend your right knee, try to straighten through your front left leg and keep your fingertips reaching towards your front left foot. Peel your left toes up off the ground for that nice stretch into the inner left thigh and hamstring. Take that bend in that right knee, take a big breath in. And now transfer, walk your hands back over towards your right foot, warrior 1. Swivel your back heel down to the mat, reach your arms up, keep the bend through your front right knee. Stand up nice and tall through the torso. And then open your arms out to the side and interlace your fingers at the base of your spine. Try this out with the non-dominant thumb on top this time. Punch the fist down, take more of a lift through your chest, and then pitch yourself forward. Think of like a half humble warrior just for a moment. And then when you're ready, release your torso all the way inside of your front right knee. Try to keep a bend with your right knee and pull and hook your right hip back. Let your head be heavy. Let your jaw be loose. Just finding a bit of a deeper opening into the front right hamstring. Slowly bring yourself up. Bring your hands to heart center. Shift all of your weight forward onto your front right foot. Pull your left foot in. Tap your left toes. And then come into this sequence. One-legged squat position. Bend your bottom knee. Slide your left leg out to the left. And then pull it back in. And we take this about 8 times. So we're finding a lot of stability and strength, especially into your bottom right leg. That right glute is working overtime here. Really send the hips back. Feel the core supported as your chest comes forward, as your hips go back. Try not to lower your chest too much here. After your 8th time, step your left foot in and pull your right knee up, one-legged mountain. Take your left hand to your right knee. Extend your right arm back behind you. Bring your gaze to your right fingertips. Find this rotation through your upper body, but continue to plug down into your bottom left foot. Send your right leg far back behind you, warrior 2. Stretch through your fingertips. Feel that energizing deep bend through your front left knee. Flip your front left palm, reverse your warrior. Keep the front left knee driving forward. Feel that pull, that space that you can create all along the left side. And then bring both of your hands down to the ground. Lower your right knee and bring your left knee back, tabletop. From this tabletop position, bring your big toes together, open your knees and send your hips back to your heels for a child's pose. Option to flip your palms up towards the ceiling. And this is where we'll end our series today. Find your breath into that space between your shoulder blades. Thank you for joining us. And that's your flow.